Hey, what's up guys? Brandon with Raptor Vision. Guess what? Mail day. Eastern Wood Outdoors, Dano, those guys over there. Guys, I'm not paid by them. This is just who I use to get my stuff. So anyways, let's get to it. I'm pretty excited about this one because this is pretty much going to finish up my setup. Oh God, you hear the dogs outside, man. They're just, I have like the most ferocious dogs in the whole wide world. We got about 100-pound German Shepherd that can't hardly walk. I got a little ankle biter that'll eat you up. Anyway, the stuff I got from Dano, man, let's just go ahead and say top-notch service, fast shipping, great prices. The prices I found on his stuff are prices I found on Amazon. I always price shop. I'm just poor. I have to. So, anyways, prices were very fair, very cool, whatever. Plus, I like supporting local guys even more. So here we go. What do we got, man? This is that new, I don't even know how you say it, man. Tufflebarger. It's like Oplux rope. I got 20 feet of it for my bridge and my, my lineman's belt and my tether. Also, I picked up one of these. I saw the Hunting Public guys have one of these, and I like it. I like it because it doesn't make any noise, doesn't rattle, doesn't crackle, whatever. This year, me and Lee are hunting probably 2 miles from parking. We're walking on e-bikes. We're walking in there. So I need something that is going to perform and not mess up my moment of truth. If I hike 2 miles in, have a 3-year-old buck under me, and my water bottle crinkles, I'm going to be very upset. So I went ahead and purchased this because also my saddle setup, I'm going to up off this as well. Bought a this is a Molly water holder. I don't want to take up any more pack space, any more of my my setup space, so pick this thing up, and so all that package right there goes in there. That'll strap to my setup somewhere, and it gives me some more molly for stuff, a smaller pouch for stuff. I'm not real sure exactly what, but I know you cannot go wrong with attachment points and pockets. I know that. So this is, another little version of a kind of another little pack and a little pocket that I'm going to use on my saddle setup that you guys are going to get to see pretty quick now. So anyways, that's my plan for water. I don't want to carry the crinkle bottles anymore. So moving on. I got a couple rolls of just plain old camo self-adhesive foam tape. Went ahead and picked up a couple carabiners, but I messed up. I got these Mad Rock carabiners, and they're the triangle kind of shaped ones, and I don't think those are going to go with the last thing in the box, which is a pair of Kong ducks. So that's it from our guys from Dano over at Eastern Woods. Thanks for the shipping, fast shipping. Thanks for the great products and the prices, Dano. We appreciate it. I know the saddle hunting people appreciate it. I appreciate it. We're gonna get to setting this stuff up now, man. We're less than 2 weeks away from season. My saddle setup's just coming together, so we're on the downhill slide now, man. Hope everybody's prepping. Hope everybody's shooting straight and getting their setups ironed out. Y'all have it going. Check in with you later. Peace. Alright, what's up guys? Brandon back. Flip back around. I got my other little unboxing done. I'm really gonna try to dig into some of this my saddle gear right quick. Let's see what I really want to find a place for this water bottle in my system here. Ain't real sure where this is gonna land. Check this out. My dog is over here on the floor and it's chewed up after our football. Whatever. So that's where my stand and stuff is going to be. I'd really love for it to be in here. And I think I just slide in there. That'd be the ticket. That makes up this whole panel. Is there any way that's going in there? Let's see it. I don't see it. All these calling, see what he wants. Yo, what's up, man? Man, it's up here playing with my toys, bro. What are you doing? Do what? How the heck can I hear you here? Oh, what's up? Oh, hold on, man.
I heard the persimmon trees.
The persimmon trees?
Yeah.
Which one? Rocky?
The dump.
Oh, you walked over there?
Yeah.
They loaded?
One of them's dead, and one of them looks like might be a big male. There's no fruit on the ground at all. I couldn't really see up in the tree. It's so thick in there. The one in my mom's yard, there's fruit all over the ground that fell early, but the tree's still full of fruit. So that one up there, we just need to check to make sure it just wasn't culling because it had too many. Anyway, over here, the two trees I found were on the right side of the road. When you get to that spot you pinned, maybe 30 yards in up that creek drainage right there.
The one we were hunting, it might have been a muscadine vine, might have been what I was thinking about, but the one we were hunting was on the bottom side, right past it on the left.
Yeah, I went down in there. There's a little road as soon as you cross that little drain ditch bed.
Yeah.
And I crossed the bed and then went down into the left about 50 yards. I never did see any persimmons in there. There was two of them up on the high side of the trail of the road, like maybe 30, 40 yards.
Damn.
But I didn't go down in there far on the left, and it's dead over here.
Yeah, you can't. But that trail system, that creek bed, it runs, man, it runs a long ways down through there. Man, I don't think I'm going to be able to take this damn water pack, this Molly water pack I bought. Just don't see where I'm going to put it yet. But dude, you see I got all the fancy stuff from, dude, that stuff's
I ain't even looked at them yet. I'm sweating balls out here. I've jumped 2 deer since I've been in here.
Where at?
Back here on the right side of this road, right where you pinned that persimmon.
So,
I've actually jumped.
So if you walk past that, there's a road bed on the right. Just probably 100 yards past that little opening right there. Past where I marked that at, on the right, there's a road bed runs down the middle of that holler back there.
Yeah, I walked it.
I went in. If you go back there until it comes up to a pretty steep bluff on the right, back in there pretty good ways, I hunted a tree on the right when it gets up and flattens out. There was like 3 big, huge trails that came in there, but the biggest trail we saw up there was on the damn ridge on the left. Go right over the top of it, and just right on the top of it, there's a damn trail up there that was just beat out to, the hell.
Yeah, I don't have enough water to fuck off while I'm back here. I just want to come back here and see if this persimmon tree was loaded up. And
it's dead.
It's nice. I mean, it's nice back here. It's way back in here. It's easy to walk, but ain't nobody hardly going to be cutting much back here. I mean, I would definitely come back here and hunt the base of the mountain on. Yeah, there was a lot of trails coming off just this little bit I looked at. I saw some trails going down into this drain.
Yeah.
And I jumped deer out of here as soon as I got here.
There you go. There we go. All right, so kind of a bummer. It doesn't look like, with my no pack method that I'm going to use, it does not look like I'm going to be able to find a place for this Molly pack yet. This Molly water bottle carrier. But, again, one of the great parts about having this is you don't necessarily need it. It's not going to, I might camo tape it. But it's not gonna make a whole lot of racket, so that's all right. You know, it's just if this worked, it'd been cool, but if not, you know, whatever. So, so I got 2 rolls of the stuff here for, so 2 rolls of that. All right, so now we're getting to tougher. I can't even say it, man. It's Rescue Tech 8mm rope. This should be a 20-foot strip of it. And so one thing that I'm gonna do, yeah, make sure I'm telling you that. Toffelberger, Rescue Tech 8mm, whatever. I got it 10 foot because I want to try. I mean, I want the longest pot. Like, all right, so we're in Northwest Georgia. We're in Northwest Georgia, and we're in big oak country. I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, every tree up here is a humongous oak tree, but you know what I'm saying is, you know, we got bigger trees than most, and after hearing some of the podcasts and stuff, some of these guys, I mean, I'm a bigger fella, so I'm looking maybe that I'm going to start focusing on some of these bigger trees. So I'm going to cut this dead in half. I'm going to try to use as little of it as possible, you know, to tie my knots and stuff, and you know, we'll go from there. I guess I'll tell you what, I'm sure it's tough, but it's way tougher when you got a dull knife. All right. There we go. And I ain't saying this is all I'm going to do to them, but this is better than nothing right now. I don't think I'm ever going to test the limits of this rope, given what I've heard about it, seen in these tests and stuff that people have done, cut tests, abrasion tests, weight tests, all this stuff. So I don't think I'm going to need any more than 1 loop through here. I mean, you know, man, this might be, you know, the last thing I ever say, but so I'm just going to loop. So that ought to be able to go pretty much right up against my bridge. Well, I don't know, man. There might be some of you saddle folks that freak all the way the hell out when I show you this, but I want as small a knot here, as agile knot as I can possibly get, I guess. And this is the one that I don't even know what it's called. We'll just call this the branded knot. It's just but I laced it straight to my bridge. It's going to be permanently attached there. I'm not going to move that ever. So, you know, that's not going to pull out. This isn't going to break. You know, that should be all I need without having to eat up a whole bunch of my, you know, my linear footage for my bridge. I'm going to tie a little stopper knot in the back side of this one, and that's it. I learned last year was my first year in the saddle, and you know, I learned kind of a little bit. Plug some power in here. You know, I kind of learned a little bit, kind of what makes some of this stuff tick. You know, yeah, you're putting the weight on this, but I mean, it's, you know, I've never seen one fail here. If it's gonna break, it's gonna break here on your mechanical devices or whatever. So again, if you don't know, so handy dandy trick to learn for the broke ones, and these do it too. You can, this is a Kong duck. To get your rope in there, instead of trying to feed it through that hole, pull your pieces apart, twist, insert rope, pick it back up, put it back in place, and there you go. You're good to go right there. We'll pair that with one of these. And actually, I was looking at these carabiners. I thought they were going to be the wrong ones, but man, they hook up perfect right there in the big spot, which is kind of where I like them. In this big part, and I want the, you know, I want my tether hooked up here to the short spot, but I kind of want to be able to, you know, I like this. I'm a pretty big fan of how this right here is going to look and feel. So Man, this is pretty exciting. Now we're getting close. You know, you don't have to have all this stuff. Let me show you. I mean, let me just tell you that it's going to make it a lot nicer if you can afford it. Definitely not what it takes to get started hunting. I started hunting on a cheap piece of junk, Loggy Bayou. Some piece of junk. It was probably state of the art for the time, but you know, it was a death trap. And so there's my lemons. My tether, I'm not going to be quite as concerned about the length, simply because, you know, up in the tree it's going to be smaller. Period. It's just the way that's going to work. And I mean, guys, I'm telling you, I just don't. If there's a huge reason why tying 2 or 3 knots in the end of this thing matters, man, y'all somebody please let me know. I'm not being a smart ass. I mean, I just don't see, once I tie a stopper knot in this, how is that not gonna fail? It's not gonna fail unless the rope fails. If the rope fails, I mean, man, I'm up Shit's Creek anyway. So like, I want as small of all of this. I mean, I want the most rope possible. If I'm going into a spot, I want the most versatility that I can possibly afford myself when I get there. If I'm going into a new spot that we've topo scouted and we're walking 2 miles in and we're just finding a tree and there's a, you know, a humongous tree right there, like, I want to have enough rope to get up in there and to set myself up for success in that big tree. I don't want to be limited 2 miles in to having to worry about what I'm looking at or whatever. It just doesn't make any sense to have to live that way. So these are 10-foot sections. Go ahead and tie me a little stopper knot way at the end of this thing, so I don't use up any rope. Little rope as possible. And I know these guys tie these double fancy. I'm not. I don't see it, man. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'll die this year, but maybe I don't. Cool. About right size. I think all of this stuff right here is actually going to be camo tape probably tonight. I'm just kind of putting it together so everybody can kind of see what's going on. Same thing. Pull, twist, it opens. That in there. You just put it right in there. Pulls back, put it in there, straight. Good to go. Again, easy pass through with that. You know, I'm up there. Then my Kong here is actually going to be on the fat side, and my tether is going to be man, my tether's going to be in the skinny side. It's going to be even better. My bridge. I mean, that's a sweet setup right there. These are what are these? The Mad Rock carabiners. You guys can see that. Too close, too far. Mad Rock carabiners. So anyways, there are some wins and losses today with the stuff. The water bottle molly is touch and go right now. Water bottle molly's touch and go. I think that's really all that's touch and go, to be honest with you. I think everything else is pretty jam up. We got our new camera arms in for our fancy camera here. Osmo pocket. And man, we're getting ready for deer season, guys. I mean, this is it. This is, you know, this is go time. This is when you know, when all the work, all the planning, all the talking all summer, you know, this is where that comes down to it here, brass tacks. Now we're getting into it. So stuff for that anyways. So I mean, you know, This is a big, last year I ran a tethered man. Listen guys, I can't say really anything bad about it. It just wasn't for me. I think I really would like their Phantom, but I came up with a, I came to deal with Matt Thompson with TX5, and this is what I'm running, so I had to build my setup. And man, Oplux, the size and the size and the pliability of it versus the tethered ropes that are, man, I can't remember what that stuff is called. But anyways, the tethered ropes, they're a little bigger, just a little more cumbersome. It's not much, but I mean, when you're my size, every ounce counts. I see all the fat jokes on there. I think they're hilarious because, like, fat people need to say the most ounces, period. So, whatever. Anyway, so that'll be, kind of my system for that. I mean, man, look at, guys, I don't know. Shit, man, it's almost am still. I mean, that's my tether. So, as far as setting it up in my setup, this should be affording me about either two 10-foot lengths of rope in here, but this is affording me a, right about a 9-foot tether and a 9-foot lineman's rope. My back band is also in there, so that'll all go out just in that order. My lineman's belt, my tether, my back band, my lineman's belt goes back in. So I'm gonna play around with some more of this stuff, some more of the way I've got it all set up here, and I'll get back with you guys in a little bit. We'll check in and see what it looks like later. All right, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying the content, man. It's cost me a lot of money and a lot of work. Peace.